sure I was recording. Okay, so I haven't recorded in a minute now. I was meaning to. The reasons I haven't, because school is ending, it's finally summer break. I had a lot going on, and just stuff just kept happening to make me not want to record. And I really haven't been in like the recording spirit. Like every time I go to make a video, it's like it just seems like it was a lot of work, and I wasn't excited to make a video. So I was taking a break until I decided on what I should do. Keep making those videos that aren't giving me any more entertainment, or make a whole new what if and see if I should keep doing YouTube. So if this video doesn't make me like want to make videos anymore, I most likely like would just take a good month or a week break and see if that helps me. If not, I'm just not gonna record anymore. And yeah. Anyway, this is what if Deku was a demigod? His parent will be Zeus or Persephone or Set. I haven't decided between those yet. So I have to decide between those, or I'll let y'all decide. I'll just say like what the gods can do. Zeus, obviously the god of thunder. Persephone is like the god of nature, earth, and then Set is the god of destruction, which already have a backstory for the Set part. If Deku is the son of Set, he will he'll try to fight his destiny, which his destiny is to destroy the world. And if he was like the son of the goddess of like earth and seasons or whatever, he will be there like to make sure the seasons stay right and stuff like that. And Zeus, he would just have like an anger issue that will make him like zap people on accident, and he will not be able to control his power or something like that. But I think I'm gonna go with Set just because the backstory to it is like 10 times cooler, because I know a lot about Set. Anyway, let's make this video and get into it. So, like always, I have no clue what to do. Deku is born on Mars. No, wait. Is it Mars or is it Venus? Jupiter. Let's say Jupiter. Like, whatever planet is that, like, red hot planet, because I forgot all my planets' names, because they're really irrelevant to me. So like whatever planet is that like one super hot planet, he's on that planet right now, and he's getting raised by a Titan. Titan name I completely forgot, but let's just say that he calls the Titan stepdad, because I don't know the Titan's name. And he's just running around like doing nothing really, just like hopping on rocks. And right now in his planet years, he is uh 738 on that planet, and for Earth years he's only like probably, let's say he's like a good 10, maybe 11. And then his stepdad, which I forgot the name of the Titan, calls him, so he goes to go talk to him, and the stepdad tells him, do you remember how I told you your father is Set, blah blah blah. And we can just skip over that because I kind of want to keep that in the dark a little bit. um and Deku just says yeah to like all his questions, and then well he says it's your time to go to Earth, and Deku just says okay, well how am I going to get there? And the Titan just picks Deku up and throws him. And Deku is, at first he's screaming, but then he starts like laughing and having fun because he's literally like going through space at sonic speeds. And the reason he doesn't need to breathe or anything, because he was literally raised on another planet in space, so he really doesn't need to breathe in air, but he can if he needs to, but he really doesn't have to. So he basically can breathe underwater and stuff like that because he doesn't need. No, he can't breathe underwater because no, but like he can, like he has fire resistant and shit like that, but he just can't breathe underwater. But he doesn't need air. I don't know how to explain it, but he doesn't need air, but he can't breathe underwater. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, Deku is get it down to earth basically. He lands and he is found by Inko, and Inko starts raising him, and then Deku starts having these little panic attacks, and every time he has these panic attacks, it's like a storm washes over the whole city where he's at, and like they get worse and worse, and Inko signs him up for therapy. That really doesn't help, but it calms down the storms a little bit. So every time he has a panic attack now, it's like this a burst of thunder, a burst of lightning hits a random place. So I'm gonna have that happen until he gets around to 14, where he can more control his powers. And now he acts like he's the god of, like he's the demigod of, Persephone. Like he's like connected to like earth, nature, and he's always calm. So every time Bakugo tries picking on him and calling him quirkless, Deku, like it really doesn't even affect Deku. Deku just laughs it off, and Deku actually calls Bakugo Big Brother, and Bakugo calls Deku still, but at the same time, when they were little, they both called each other like Deku called Bakugo Big Bro, and Bakugo called Azuku Little Bro. So they're like brothers. And then Deku was found out to be quirkless because he went there at 10. And when Ego asked him about quirks, Deku didn't know nothing about quirks. He just knew there was something like this power that he never he never had or used. So he just said, like when Ego was asking him about quirks, he really said, I don't know. I don't know if I have one or not, but I haven't did anything magical or like quirky, I guess. And well, Inko decides to take him to the quirk doctor, and the quirk machine. It doesn't say that he's quirkless, and he does have the bone in his toe to have a quirk, but he doesn't have a sign of having a quirk. And I can give him a quirk on top of his demigod powers, since his parent is also like firm, like earth. So if y'all want, y'all can like give me a list of quirks to give him, or I'll come up with a quirk. I don't know. But if I am gonna give him a quirk, if like say y'all don't give me any ideas, if I am gonna give him a quirk, I'm gonna make it naturey, and he's gonna try like not to use his god powers whatsoever, and only use his nature powers and use his god powers like when he has to. Cause every time he uses his god powers, like because he's the god of storm and destruction, so he's always breaking something or destroying something every time he decides to use his god powers. So I might give him a quirk, but he still wants to become a hero. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to give him a work. I'll just come up with it. Let's give him like plant manipulation. Like he can control plants and grow them out of seeds basically. Like say that he has a seed in his pocket. When he grabs it with like all four of his hands, all four of his fingers, I don't know why I said all four of his hands. When he grabs it with all five of his fingers, the plant will like grow basically, and he has to touch it he can tap it with all five, but he still has to like touch it with all five of his fingers. And this quirk is always active. So like say that somebody throws a seed at him and he catches it, and like it touches all five of his fingers, that seed would burst and grow, like not massive, but like it'll just like say it was a tree, it'll like burst out into a full grown tree, like in a matter of seconds basically. And that's gonna be Daiky's quirk. He can grow and manipulate stuff that he touches. Like say that he has a sunflower seed, he grows that. He can make that sunflower seed grow, and he can use it as a vine or anything. He decides to have the seed, and he has to grow it using his quirk to manipulate it. So he can't just say, that vine girl, he can't control her vines because he didn't grow them. So basically, his quirk will be called grow, something like grow manipulation, or green finger, or like golden, no, not golden touch, like green touch, or something like to do with